Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have The Descendants. This is part of a trilogy of films, but I don't know if they knew that from the beginning, maybe. I don't know. The ending, which I won't give away, uh, seems to tease that there would be a sequel, which we've already seen and we've already talked about many, many months ago as one of our earliest things. And honestly, I've heard about the Descendants. I've known about them. I've been to D23 Expo and events like that, so they're kind of hard to miss, and they're very colorful, and it's all very, very beautiful young people. But I had really know nothing about them until I watched Descendants 2 before I ever watched this one. But this one answers a lot of questions. It basically gives us it gives the world the first look at who these characters are, the sons and daughters of uh, Disney villains, where who are exiled away on an island with their parents. They're not they're villains, so they're not very good parents, but they're exiled away on this island where it's pretty much like, hey, we've basically made everybody live in a poor, crappy dung heap. Um, which seems really weird. I can't imagine everybody there is evil. I don't know. I mean, sure, the top ones: Maleficent, Cruella de Vil, Jafar, and who's the fourth one? Why can't I remember the fourth one? Uh, just the evil queen. So yeah, they're all there, and they want to have a second shot at taking over the world again, especially Maleficent, who's considered the worst, but also because she's the biggest star in the movie. It's Kristen Chenoweth, who knows a thing about playing a magical creature, witch, wizard, whatever it is, because she used to be in Wicked way back when on Broadway. It's her claim to fame, and she's been in a million things since. But yeah, she's so good at playing funny, witchy, weird, and she gets to play Maleficent. I think well before Angelina Jolie got the role. So, but this one she gets to chew the scenery a bit more, and it's more of a broad. This whole thing is much more broad comedy than the more serious Maleficent film with Angelina Jolie. This stars. You recognize some of these names: Dove Cameron, Cameron Boyce, Boo Boo Stewart. Some of you might recognize from Twilight, I believe, and Sophia Carson. They played the four main characters in this. Dove is Mal, the daughter of Maleficent. Cameron Boyce is Carlos, the son of Cruella de Vil, who has been raised to fear dogs, that they're horrible pack animals that will tear you to shreds. Boo Boo Stewart plays Jay, the son of Jafar, and he's sort of taken on the life of Aladdin, where he's just a street kid thief, and who just steals whatever he can whenever he can. And Sophia Carson plays Evie, who is their names are all reminiscent. Their parents' names. Evie, the evil queen's daughter, who is obsessed with her looks and obsessed, well, not as much as her mom, not as creepily as her mom, but she was obsessed with her look, her style, her hair. That's most important to her in the world. Mal is just a malcontent. She just doesn't like anybody, and she's pretty happy to be evil, I think, or she thinks so anyway. And Carlos is, I don't know, he's just a street kid who hangs out with the rest of them and doesn't like dogs, he thinks. So yeah, the four of them basically suddenly get a chance to come to the mainland, the world where all the good guys hang out, where all the where the Beauty and the Beast, Belle and the Beast, pretty much rule over this world. Uh, there are tons of references to other Disney princesses and princes and characters throughout. Not so much as there is in the second one. I have not seen the third one yet, but there are tons of references to every Disney thing possible, especially within the realms of princesses. We also have the fairy godmother is also, she sort of is the headmistress of a school where all the children of the princes and princesses, king and queen included, all go to school. And the king and queen, Belle and the Beast, and I don't know why I don't know the Beast's name, but their son is about to be crowned king. And he, as his part of his first declaration, decides, you know what? Out of the goodness of his heart, he decides, you know what? Let's have some of those kids that are the children of these villains come and learn at our school. And everybody's like, what? No, because they're evil. And they're like, well, we don't know that they are. Their parents are, but it doesn't mean that they are. So Belle and Beast, they begrudgingly allow that declaration to pass because hey, she gave the Beast a second chance. And it was a pretty creepy arrangement for the most part. You know, lock you in a castle. Seems fairly villainous, but yeah. So the four that come over, we know, are our heroes. But before they're allowed to come over, Maleficent gives them a task to get the fairy godmother's wand and ingratiate themselves into the society and play along and get that wand so she can have ultimate power and change things however she likes for her own benefit. And yeah, there's let's just say the kids fit in a little bit better than they thought in this new world. Evie, especially with her desire to look good and everything else, style and she kind of wants to be a princess, even though she technically can't be because her mom is an evil queen, makes her a princess, but her royalty is not recognized, and it kind of breaks her heart. She wants to be a princess, and each of the kids, in their own way, find a connection to this world, and to show that they don't have to be evil, they don't have to be jerks to everybody they see. So that's, and Dove, who's the main character, Mal is the main character. She leads them all on a quest to get this wand and make friends where they can. Well, you can pretty much guess how this goes. It's a hero story, not necessarily a villain story. But they all look so much cooler than all the nerdy, straight-laced, preppy kids who live on the good guy world. So, yeah. It says something. And by the way, there's lots of subtext in some of these conversations. Maybe it's just my head. I won't go into them here. Kids will not understand them. But on a certain date, there's a number of things that could be taken out of context horribly. And I'm a horrible person for saying that. I'm sorry for some of you who understand what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, it's a musical too, obviously. They break into song at a moment's notice. Big rousing number at the beginning that introduces our characters and how mean they can be to people. And also when people's hearts are breaking and things are not going their way. And also, of course, the big number at the very, very end where everybody just sings and dances their hearts out in front of a castle. So, yeah. With all perfect lighting and perfect costumes and everybody, it's a happy ending. It's going to be happy. And it's Disney. But, there's more. And we know what that is if you watch Descendants 2. So, Descendants 3 was added since Disney Plus's launch. And I'm sure we'll get to that eventually at some point. But, yeah, it's a fun movie. I can't think of any songs that are really that catchy. Maybe they're just not for me. It's got that weird. Now I'm gonna sound like an old man. They decided need to throw dubstep into everything, and then it's just singing girl pop the rest of the time. It's the music of its time. This. By the way, this came out in 2015, so it's only 5 years old. They kept cranking them out, I guess, over the next 4 years to make sure the kids didn't age out of their roles too quick. I don't know if we'll see a 4. No idea. But, yeah, these kids are growing up fast. It's an hour and 54 minutes. It's a drama, comedy, musical. It's got all the things. So, yeah, if you've got a child, particularly girls, who are a little bit obsessed with these characters, you'll understand why. Who wouldn't want to be as attractive and fun and weird as these kids and still be accepted? By the way, they're not accepted by the straight-laced normal kids that are good. And by the way, not all the good kids are good either. Some of them are kind of jerks. Like Prince Charming's son, kind of a jerk. Aurora's kid, are they brother and sister? Are they dating? There was a point. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. All right, yeah, I don't know. There's some characters that are just, yeah, it's Aurora's daughter. Yeah, okay. I don't want to think about that. I might be getting this entirely wrong. You can correct me if you like. But yeah, not all the good kids are necessarily good. They're not evil, but they're not nice people. So it's you get to learn a little bit about some of these characters. By the way, the daughter of Mulan shows up as well. So yeah, it's about everybody's kids. So that's really all I can say. If you like musicals with pretty teens, this is for you. If not, well, I'm pretty sure you can live without it. It's especially if you're my age. It's nothing. Not everything's made for me, but I enjoyed it. Again, it's not hard to look at, and and the songs are great. And what's the same choreographer that does the dancing for just about every Disney thing. I should know who that is, but he's all over this. Again, it begins with an E. But yeah, anyway, it's good fun, singing, dancing, everything else. I'm sure. I think I could say that I like the second one better, but this one has all the background information, the canon. So I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Picking tomorrow's episode. Maybe not. Let's bring the volume up.
293.
293. Okay. Huh. Well, we're back in the documentary single film or series realm. 293, probably a Nat Geo thing. We'll see. But it is Kingdom of the White Wolf. Kingdom of the White Wolf on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. All right, we'll see you back here tomorrow with a little bit of that. If it's a series, we'll probably just watch 1 or 2 episodes to get the gist of it. Otherwise, movie. I'll see you back here tomorrow.